Anxiety. We hear it whispered in hushed tones. We see it etched on the faces of our loved ones. It's a word that carries weight, a word that speaks to a silent struggle many face. But what exactly is anxiety? Anxiety is more than just everyday worry. It's a feeling of unease, a sense of dread that can permeate our thoughts, our bodies, and our very being. It's the knot in your stomach that tightens with each passing thought. It's the racing heart that beats to the rhythm of your fears. Anxiety is a thief. It steals our joy, our peace, our ability to fully engage with the world around us. It whispers doubts in our ears and magnifies our insecurities. It can leave us feeling isolated, alone, and lost in a sea of overwhelming emotions. But here's the truth. Anxiety is a common human experience. It's a part of life, just like joy, sadness, and anger. And just like any other emotion, it deserves our attention, our understanding, and our compassion. Anxiety doesn't always announce itself with a grand entrance. Sometimes it creeps in slowly, like a rising tide, gradually engulfing us in its grip. Other times it crashes over us like a tidal wave, leaving us breathless and disoriented. The symptoms of anxiety are as varied as the individuals who experience them. Some people experience physical sensations, like a racing heart, shortness of breath, or trembling hands. Others may struggle with intrusive thoughts, persistent worries, or a sense of impending doom. Sleep disturbances, difficulty concentrating, and changes in appetite are also common signs of anxiety. Everyday tasks, once simple and manageable, can feel insurmountable. Social situations may trigger intense fear and avoidance. It's important to remember that anxiety manifests differently in everyone. There's no one-size-fits-all experience. What matters most is recognizing the signs within ourselves and seeking help when we need it. For too long, anxiety was dismissed as a character flaw, a sign of weakness. Thankfully, we're starting to understand that anxiety is a real and treatable medical condition. Experts from psychologists to neuroscientists are shedding light on the complexities of this often misunderstood disorder. Research has shown that anxiety is rooted in a complex interplay of genetic predispositions, brain chemistry, and life experiences. Traumatic events, chronic stress, and even our upbringing can contribute to the development of anxiety disorders. Dr. Elizabeth Stanley, author of Widen the Window: Training Your Brain and Body to Thrive During Stress and Recover from Trauma, emphasizes the importance of understanding anxiety as a physiological response to perceived threats. Our nervous systems are wired to keep us safe, she explains, and sometimes that safety mechanism gets stuck in overdrive. This understanding is crucial because it shifts the blame from the individual to the illness itself. It allows us to approach anxiety with compassion, both for ourselves and for others who may be struggling. Section 4. Faces of Anxiety, Real-Life Stories and Experiences. Behind the statistics and medical jargon are real people, each with their own unique story of anxiety. There's the college student, riddled with test anxiety, who feels like a failure despite their hard work. There's the single parent, juggling work and childcare, who lies awake at night, consumed by worry. There's the entrepreneur, driven by passion, whose fear of failure threatens to overshadow their dreams. And there's the retiree, longing for connection, whose social anxiety keeps them isolated and alone. These stories, though different in their specifics, share a common thread: the feeling of being trapped, of being held hostage by their own minds. They remind us that anxiety doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, race, or socioeconomic status. Section 5. Finding peace within coping mechanisms and treatment options. The good news is that anxiety is treatable. There is hope, and there is help available. Just as anxiety manifests in different ways, so too do the paths to healing and recovery. Therapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, has proven to be highly effective in treating anxiety disorders. CBT helps individuals identify and challenge negative thought patterns and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Medication, such as antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications, can also provide relief from symptoms, though it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional to determine the best course of treatment. Beyond traditional therapies, many people find solace in mindfulness practices like meditation and yoga. These practices can help calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and promote a sense of inner peace. Section 6. a light at the end of the tunnel, hope and recovery. Recovering from anxiety is a journey, not a destination. It's a process of learning, growing, and developing resilience in the face of challenges. It's about learning to navigate the ups and downs of life with greater self-awareness, compassion, and courage. It's important to remember that there will be good days and bad days. There will be moments when anxiety threatens to overwhelm, and that's okay. Recovery isn't about eradicating anxiety completely. It's about learning to manage it, to ride the waves of discomfort without letting them capsize us. The journey of recovery is a testament to the strength of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can emerge. It's a journey that's best traveled with support, whether from loved ones, mental health professionals, or others who understand the unique challenges of anxiety. Section 7. You are not alone, seeking help and support. If you're struggling with anxiety, please know that you are not alone. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a courageous step towards reclaiming your life and rediscovering your joy. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional. There are resources available to support you on your journey to healing and recovery. You deserve to live a life free from the grip of anxiety. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness. It's our greatest measure of courage. By sharing our stories, by seeking help, and by supporting one another, we can break the stigma surrounding mental health and create a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and understood.